Steve Kim for the Undisputed Champion Network. It was Media Day at the Fabella Chavez Boxing Club in Carson, California. Here are the sights and sounds. Steve Kim for UCN. I'm with the father of Shawn Porter and the trainer, Kenny Porter. We talked about this last week. Shawn Porter looked very ordinary against Julio Diaz about 2 years ago, but you let it happen. From that point on, it's been a different Shawn Porter, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely been a different Shawn Porter. In that type of situation, which, you know, we as parents, we try to teach our kids, we talk to them, but the best teacher has been experience for Shawn. To experience a situation where he didn't win the fight, it became a draw. That was a situation that made him have to take a look at everything he had going on and find out, dig deep within himself, find out what means the most to him, and in that situation, he's grown from it.
Do you think whatever it was he wanted to do, whether it was freedom, maybe less Kenny Porter, to be honest, as a kid growing up, do you think it's all out of his system now?
You know what, I think it is in a lot of different ways, and then, you know, what I try to give him was, I didn't say I told you so, I let it happen. And then when it was over, before I could say anything to him, he says to me, "You don't have to say anything, I already know." So I said, "You're right, there's nothing for me to say." But what I try to give him is a different way of playing the game. You know, I tried to get him to realize that if you work, you'll be afforded the opportunity to play and have fun. So what we've done since then, you know, we skydive 15,000 feet. We've gone in the stock cars around the racetrack. We've you know, skydive. We've gone jet skiing. We did a lot of different things. Scuba diving. We've done a lot of different things so that he can feel that he still has the freedom, but he has to earn those opportunities. And so he's learning how to play that game. You know, so he's gotten himself to a point now. Shawn only works about 4 days a week, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And for the last 12 weeks, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, he's off, which he's allowed to go and do different things and have fun, play basketball. You know, he does yoga, you know, so he's learning how to play the game.
Kenny, what I find fascinating about you guys, I don't think people understand, or I didn't even realize it for a long time, he fought as a super middleweight, that short little guy right there. He had to basically learn how to grow or shrink into a welterweight's body. That was part of the adjustment period, wasn't it?
Huge part of the adjustment period, and it wasn't just, you know, you go down the next fight. He was inching his way down over the course of a couple of years. He was inching his way down. Of course, not playing football anymore. You know, he didn't have to pick up weight for football season, so he didn't have to come down so far. But again, there's a lot of adjustments that have to be made. You have to make adjustments also with the fighting style, because you're no longer this big, strong guy. Even though he's not the tallest, but you're no longer this big, strong guy at 165 when you come down to 47. So his body had to go through a lot of different changes, and, you know, we had to manipulate the muscle and lean him out, and a lot of different things had to happen for him to feel that he was energized in those type of fights.
Kenny, would you say with this football background, the strength and conditioning he done in the past, what he does now, is there a stronger 147-pounder in the world?
No, I don't believe there is a stronger 147-pounder in the world, but, you know, what he has to continue to do is, you know, live this lifestyle 24/7, 365, because if he veers away from that, football weight will come back, or if he veers away from that, you know, the conditioning will go down, and it's very hard to get it at the level that it's at to be able to come down to that weight. So he stays in between fights. He stays in anywhere between 12 to 15 pounds at all times for the last 2 years.
When you look at Brook, pretty good offensive fighter. I think he's been shaken up by Carson Jones. How do you think he matches up with you guys?
You know what? I enjoy having these type of matchups. A big, strong kid, good looking, fast, you know, undefeated record, got quite a few knockouts. This is what we look for. This is what we did when we were in the amateurs, taking on the guys that were bigger, stronger, and faster. This is what we love. You mean to tell me somebody has to fight us? They're a mandatory. They have to fight us, and they're big, and they're strong, and they're fast, and they come in to fight. We love this. We couldn't ask for anything better. We really are not interested in fighting a little guy at 147 that's running around the ring from us. We're not looking for that.
How do you think this fight plays out Saturday night at the Stubhub Center?
Punishment. In the word punishment. He will be punished.
All right, short and sweet. That's Kenny Porter on with UCN. This is Steve Kim. Okay, that was it. Media Day for Brook and Shawn Porter. The next time they're in the same building, it'll be at the Stubhub Center Saturday night on Showtime.